Hi, it's Erica from Mocha Mama on Fire, and welcome to my channel. Uh, it's been a while since you last seen a video from me, and I've been having to change up my system and how I record my videos. Unfortunately, what I used to use before, this wasn't working for me this time around. So I'm doing something totally new. Hopefully this comes out well. But my main thing is thank you for being a coaster with me and watching my channel. Over the last few months since I started on YouTube, I've noticed that my most popular videos are the ones where I talk about my path to Coast FI. So I'm here to catch you up on my quarter two 2021 net worth and Coast FI plan. And a lot has changed since then. Now it is August 2021. It's August 19th, 2021. So pretty late for my quarter two. We're almost kind of wrapping up into or in the mid of quarter three. But I'm excited to share that this summer has been a busy summer. Not a hot girl summer for me, but definitely a busy summer. I'm looking forward to sharing some more videos with you in the future to let you know what's been going on in my plan. But for now, let's get into what we really care about, and that's the numbers. So here we go. So again, what is Coast FI? Coast FI is when you have enough in your retirement accounts that without any additional contributions, your net worth will grow to support retirement traditional retirement age. So once you hit this net worth number for your Coast FI milestone, you don't have to add another dime if you plan to not touch your retirement accounts until you reach your traditional age. And that's coasting FI. And with that, you have the freedom to say, okay, now that I have enough for the savings in my retirement account, so when I retire, I can begin to choose a different path. I can go freedom to say work less, the shift from working part time, go into entrepreneurship, and just really begin to enjoy life knowing that my retirement can still be secure. So what this is my why for Coast FI as a recap. Number one is my family. I want to be able to really enjoy life with my family now and in many facets in many ways. And because I definitely believe that, of course, tomorrow is not promised, but you still want to plan for that, of course. And that's why I believe in investing in a Coast FI method and not being too frugal, and not being too strict with your life plan that you can't mold it to shape who you are and what you enjoy. Um, the second why for my Coast FI is entrepreneurship. So I do want to leave working for someone else to work for myself and be able to have the business that I create be something that is of service to my community, to the world, to where it's giving back and in doing so and giving back is giving back to me as well. And outside of those first two, the last part of my why for FI, it really is not last, it's a continuation of other things I enjoy, is to travel. It's a big world out there. And of course, as we know with COVID in these last year or so, how we have been restricted so much so and being in our home. But I want to go out there and see the world. And I don't want to wait till I'm 65 or older when I may not be as, able to do so as far as physically. So I want to do it while I'm now young. So travel. So my why to Coast FI is my family, entrepreneurship, and to travel. So my money goals over these next 2 years have not shifted from quarter one. It really is the same until I reach these goals. The first is to reach my Coast FI number, which is a $30,000 minimum. And that is, again, just in my retirement account. So this is cumulative of my 401k, my Roth IRAs, and that's what I use currently for my investing for retirement alone. So the 30,000 minimum in my retirement accounts. After that, I want to be credit card and auto loan free, mortgage debt free. I want to build up my emergency fund to have a 6 to 9 month cash reserve. And then hopefully by then I'll have $100,000 in my investment accounts. And that's inclusive of all of my investment accounts. So my retirement accounts, as well as my individual brokerage and other outside investing outside of retirement. So in combined, I want to have 100,000 in those accounts. And then real estate investing again. And then, of course, we want to earn, save, invest, and repeat. That is the goal over these next 2 years for myself. So here we go, the big numbers that people care about. Let me see if I can move my, there we go, my video a little bit. All right, my Coast FI tracker for quarter two. So as I shared before in my quarter one video, my goal, because I'm currently 38 years old, my traditional retirement age for me is 59 and a half. So that's when I can actually access my accounts. Penalty free is 59 and a half. Unfortunately, in my family, people have not lived very long, unfortunately. Like my mother passed at 61. Her mother actually passed at 47. So when I think about the direct lineage that I come from, as far as the lifespan, I have to think of, okay, unfortunately, 80s and 90s are not necessarily seen that much in my family. And so I want to be able to enjoy all the hard work that we're putting in. So for me, I'm definitely retiring at 59 and a half at the latest, right? At 59 and a half as far as accessing these accounts for Coast FI. But definitely plan to retire way earlier than that. Actually, my goal is 45. And I'm 38 today. So here we go. So if my plan for the growth rate is 13%, and my annual expenses that I plan to draw from this account is $25,000. I want to have $1,000 of passive cash flow from my dividend investing. So my overall FI number is 400,000. So with this calculation, due to the pioneers who I love and I follow, my number to have in my retirement accounts alone is 30,719. So as of June 30th, 2021, I've actually reached 74% of my Coast FI goal. And again, this is based only on my retirement accounts for that number. So to kind of go down further in the second chart, you'll see my investing balance as of June 30th, 2021 was $22,158. And then knowing that, hey, my Coast FI number is that only 30,719? The girl's there. She's getting close. My anticipation that at the end of the year, end of 2021, I will be at that 30,000 mark and can consider my my retirement accounts in Coast FI mode to reach my goal. Of course, for me, my safe withdrawal is 6%. I know that some people have the 4% rule, some are saying 3%, but how I'm going to live my life, because I'm not expecting, and not that I'm planning to die any earlier, but this as I shared earlier, I'm not expecting to plan for a 40-year retirement, and it's not. If I reach there, great. Social Security can help with that. My house is paid off. I'll be just fine. But that's my goal. And there we are. So time to Coast FI, as in years, according to this calculator, is 4 months for me. And here we are. And this is as of June 30th, and we're in August. I'm not going to tell you where I'm actually at, but I'm getting close. So my time to FI, when it comes to that $400,000 mark, is 9 years and 3 months. So girl's pretty excited. Because as I shared, my goal really is to retire completely by the time I'm 45. So 9 years, that sounds pretty good to me. I'm still in the time frame of retiring earlier than 59 and a half. So there's my update from my Coast FI tracker. So here comes the nitty gritty, and I'm going to bring my camera back down. All right. So this actually breaks down my net worth over the last 6 months, bring me over to the end of quarter two. So just to highlight this box here, the net worth. In quarter one, my net worth was $29,706. At the end of quarter two, my net worth was $67,057. Hold on, yeah, dollars. And which had an increase of my net worth of 37,351. So that's pretty big to say in 3 months my net worth grew that much, but I'm going to tell you why, and why you see that big of a jump, I will say. So one, I'm going to just jump right into it. So in the past, I actually neglected to include the value of my car. I'm a big fan of Big Happy Life, Tasha or Scarlett, and Crocker and all of them over there at Big Happy Life, and they track their car asset as well, because cars are an asset and they do add to our net worth. If I was to sell that car, I would get that value and it would pay off whatever it's going to pay off. So I made sure I added that to my list for June, and then also my home value. So the funny thing is, right, is like when you live in a neighborhood and a house sells um for over asking like it has been in 2021 lately, it helps the whole street. So we had a house sell for almost 300,000 in my neighborhood here in That's Jacksonville, Florida, by the way. And when I bought my home, I bought for 158. So, and that was just in 2019. So to see to have a house on my street sell for almost 300, that really boosted up the value of my home. So I was like, thanks, whoever did that. Sorry for you. But I really do believe people are buying homes without even looking. I don't know. It's a crazy market out there for those who are currently buying. But us homeowners on the street, we thank you because you help raise the value of our homes. So that added to my net worth significantly. And then I also made, continual contributions, automatic investments into all of my investment accounts. So that's what you see there. And that's all really what contributed to my growth in my net worth in quarter 2. And to break it down a little bit more, on this chart, I show my investment portfolio growth since quarter 1. And so for my individual brokerage, it actually had went down because I took some money out to pay on some credit card debt. And then because I am starting a new business, and I'll be talking about that in a future video, um, so I decided to do that. And so that brought my account down a little bit. So it was like a down by 28%, $592, because I used some of that to go toward my business investing. My next was my 401k. That increased by 20% over quarter 1 with $1,664. My Roth IRA increased by 17% with $1,215 in contributions and growth over that 3-month period. My HSA also grew by 59%, as you see there. And then my son's UTMA, I'm also tracking his net worth. He increased by 9% for his stock that he has in there. And then his ABLE account also grew by 35%. So in my next slide, here, let's go ahead and move my camera up. So I want to make sure I begin sharing with you my dividend investing income, because as I mentioned in my Coast FI, my goal is to have $1,000 annually that comes from passive investing, such as dividend investing. And so in my Roth IRA, I have incorporated mutual funds and individual stocks so that I can receive a payment every month by one of my holdings. So I'm excited to share with you this chart from my statement that I received in June 30th that really outlines the cash flow that I have so far. So I'm looking forward to really sharing that with you each quarter to see how my dividend investing is going to be growing as well as we get closer to coasting. So right now, as of June 30th, 2021, I have about $162 I can expect annually from my current holdings. So I'm excited to share. Then in a future video, I will be discussing what dividend stocks I have, and definitely would love to hear some others, what you are banking on in your portfolio. So my quarter 3 goals, continue my automatic investing plans. We know by setting up automatic investments, that truly does grow our net worth overall. It's like you said, you forget it, and next thing you know, you check, you have like $1,000 been added to your account. I'm going to generate additional income from new streams. As I mentioned, I'm starting a new business, and I will be talking about that more in a future video. Also want to continue to pay down debt, but I gotta say I'm a girl that's doing both, right? Like we want to invest and we also want to pay debt all at the same damn time. We're gonna do it. And of course, have fun reaching goals along the way. That's where I'm at for my quarter 3 goals. As I said, right now it's August 2021. I'm midway in quarter 3 and I'm doing just that. I'm having fun reaching goals along the way. I'm excited to share some more things that's coming with you. But I want to give you a good quick hit, my quarter 2 2021 update on my Coast FI goals. What are your Coast FI goals? How are you tracking your goals? And I'd love to hear any questions and thoughts you have on my video. So look out for more content from Woke Mama on Fire and be blessed. Bye.